Oh, wow. I'm actually nervous for this video. Whether you know what lucid dreaming is or you don't, please just watch the first minute and a half of this video and then you can decide whether or not you want to watch the rest. I will promise you, however, it will change your life forever if you can sit through the entire thing. I know lucid dreaming has changed mine. This is a topic I've wanted to cover for years now, and I know you guys have been requesting it for a long time. Lucid dreaming. I will not be making direct eye contact with the camera for most of this video as I've written a script. There's no way that I can cover this topic the way that I would like to without reading a script because I've been writing about lucid dreaming for a very long time, years now. Lucid dreaming is a dream during which the dreamer is aware that he is dreaming. The dreamer may be able to exert some degree of control over the dream character's narrative and environment. Lucid dreaming and studying your dreams will change your life for the better. Many brilliant minds were lucid dreamers such as James Cameron, the director of Avatar, Terminator, and the Titanic, Nikola Tesla, arguably one of the most brilliant inventors in history, the world-renowned artist Salvador Dali, philosopher Aristotle. Chris Nolan used his own lucid dreams to create the movie Inception, which is based on lucid dreaming. Stephen King, Albert Einstein, Leonardo DiCaprio, John Lennon, Thomas Edison, the list goes on. Many of the greatest minds in history were lucid dreamers, more often than not. Today I will be teaching you step by step how to enter the world of lucid dreaming. I promise if you watch this video it will change your life and it will put you closer than you ever have to becoming a lucid dreamer. If you are already enlightened to the world of lucid dreaming, this video will help you to lucid dream more often and even teach you new techniques. I want this video and the comments in this video to be the beginning of a lucid dream series on this channel. So please, if you enjoy this video and this concept, all I ask is that you like this video, leave a comment, and share it with your friends to put them on the path of lucid dreaming. And with that being said, let us begin. The very concept of dreams is truly astonishing. Whether it's a dream or a nightmare, when it's happening, we fully believe that it is real and that we are experiencing it until we wake up. We're literally tricking ourselves into believing what's happening is real. Our biggest fears come to life, our hopes, our dreams manifest themselves into our dreams, and until we wake up, it's real to us. And who's to say that it's not? I know this video is long overdue, but I wanted it to be perfect. I want to cover all the most important points about lucid dreaming, my opinions, and my personal experiences over the past 5+ years studying lucid dreaming. I've kept a dream journal for as long as I can remember, and I promise if you watch this video through and through, it will change your life forever. I know studying dreams has certainly changed mine. I wouldn't be where I am today, I wouldn't be the person I am, and I wouldn't be nearly as successful as I am if it weren't for my dreams. To me, the topic of dreams is one of the most fascinating topics on the planet. I believe dream studies should be taught in school. I believe everyone on the planet should not only take their dreams seriously, but you should spend a significant amount of time throughout your life studying dreams and contemplating your own dreams. Today I'll be teaching you not only how to learn to remember your dreams, but overall control them or lucid dream. This is something anyone can do with enough dedication. These experiences vary from person to person. What works for one person might not work for another. So take the tips I'm providing you and improvise. When it comes down to it, all I can do is point you in the right direction and give you advice along with providing you on my experiences. How you interpret your dreams and the practices you use are entirely up to you. Create your own style and your own methods. This is your brain we're talking about. The only disclaimer I can provide before I kick this off, I feel it's only fair for me to make you aware of this. Your dreams will become more vivid than they ever have been in your entire life. You will remember a lot more of your dreams each night, but the same thing goes for nightmares. Number 1, remembering your dreams. In order to lucid dream, you first have to be able to remember your dreams. People often tell me when I'm talking to them about lucid dreams and dreams in general, I literally never remember my dreams. To which I reply, have you ever really tried? Of course they ask me what I mean when I say this. I say, do you wake up in the morning, lay still in bed, and see if you recall any dreams? They say no. Right now, this second, I would like you to make a mental note and tell yourself that you will remember your dreams tonight. This is sending your subconscious mind a message that you will remember dreams. The way I always did this was to think about my entire day and what I'm going through emotionally before I go to bed. Typically, you dream about what affected your mentality the most during that day or even that week. For example, if I surf all day or watch a surf contest on TV for hours in a day, 19 out of 20 times I will dream about surfing. If I feel depressed or have a horrible day, I'll dream about that situation or even have a nightmare about that situation. If I meet a girl I really like or a celebrity or role model I've looked up to my entire life, I'll dream about that person. This is a common theme for my dreams on a nightly basis. So I've found that when you wake up in the morning, you should stay still in your bed, let your mind wander, and think about everything you did the previous day, but don't overthink. Let your mind stay in a relaxed state, and typically you will remember the dreams you had that night. Once you feel you have remembered all the dreams you can recall, quickly, without using the bathroom or doing anything else, write them down. Whether it's on your phone, or in a dream journal, or my personal preference, my computer. mainly because I can type faster than I can write. Write down as many details about the dream as you can. Who was there? What was the environment like? Was it dark? Was it light? Was it cold? Was there water in your dreams? Do you remember any smells or sounds? Write down everything you find significant about your dream quickly, because dreams fade and fade fast. Personally, if I go take a shower before writing down my dreams, I will have forgotten big chunks of the dreams I had by the time I get out of the shower. So if you want to take dreaming seriously, write them down as soon as you wake up. If you make this a habit, I can almost assure you, you will start remembering more and more dreams and more details about your dreams with each passing night, so long as you write them in your dream journal every single morning. So what have we covered so far? Telling yourself that you will remember your dreams. This is extremely important. Contemplate your day upon going to sleep and waking up. Keep a dream journal and use it right when you wake up if you can. Make this your own experience. This is your mind. These are your dreams. Interpret them however your instinct and your intuition tells you. If something doesn't feel right, change it and do it the way that you want. I cannot stress enough, create your own methods when it comes to dreaming and lucid dreaming. Number 2, reality checks. Once you get in the habit of remembering dreams and you begin to write them down frequently, start performing reality checks. Remember how I said whatever your day consisted of and whatever affected your mentality the most, typically you would dream about? This can be self-induced. When I say reality check, I mean it literally. I want you to ask yourself right now if you're dreaming. It might seem ridiculous now, but if you do this enough during the day, you will eventually do it during your sleep. It seems like a dumb question now because you're awake, but if you ask yourself this question while you're dreaming, it will hit you like a ton of bricks. You won't know the answer. For me, not knowing the answer was an awakening and a realization that I was in the dream world. Like when you ask yourself now if you're dreaming, it's obvious that you're not. I like to elaborate on this exercise and ask myself how I got to where I am at the current moment. The answer to me, in the moment, is extremely obvious. For example, I just got home from school. Ask yourself what you did today. Again, it should be blatantly obvious. But when you ask yourself this in your dreams, you won't know the answer. It won't make sense and you'll be stumped. The question won't make sense because most of the time when you dream, you don't recall arriving in that dream. You typically get thrown straight into the middle of a situation, and that's where the dream starts. So for this reason, I cannot stress reality checks enough. Take them seriously, put a significant amount of time and effort into them. A method I've used that works very well is drawing an A on your hand, or honestly whatever symbol you want. It can be a letter, a number, a picture, or even the mark of Slenderman. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever you prefer. The whole point of this method is to reality check yourself every single time you see the symbol on your hand. It is a reminder that you are awake and is used to remind yourself to reality check. If you don't want to be a crazy person with letters drawn on your hand, you can always set alarms on your phone, which can be annoying, but it is effective. Another method I came up with on my own is my screensaver. If you want to download the screensaver I have it on my Twitter, the link's in the description. Because this is 2017 and most of us carry phones everywhere we go, why not use them as a tool for the dream world? As you can see, the screensaver is complex yet simple. The complexity is for the dream world, meaning the repetitive background. The simplicity is for reality checks. I elaborate on this because when you're in the dream world, you will look at your phone and it will not look right. When you read something in your dream, look away and look back 9 out of 10 times it will say something completely different or look completely different. The same thing goes for your phone, clocks, along with any numbers and letters in general. That's why I use this screensaver, because the consistency of the background won't be consistent in the dream world. This isn't nearly as important as performing these mental reality checks inside your own head, meaning asking yourself if you're dreaming and how you got there. Again, these are far more important than the appearance of your phone. However, it can't hurt to keep them both in mind. A lot of people look at their hands when performing reality checks. For the majority of dreamers, this is because when you look at your hands in your dream, they will look different. Whether it's an extra finger, them being big or small, having a hole in them, etc., your hands will look different in your dream world for most people. Again, these are your dreams, this is your mind. What works for one person won't work for everyone. Because for me, looking at my hands never induced lucid dreams. Mental reality checks in real life is what did it for me. Another amazing way to induce lucid dreams is to be excited about them. Be emotional about your dreams, be inspired, and have the drive to want to lucid dream, and I promise you can make it happen. Talk with your friends about these topics. If you have dreams with your friends in them, text your friends and tell them about them. Tell them about the lucid dreaming, share your experiences, and find friends who are interested in this as well so you can get their opinion and learn from their experiences. The more time you spend contemplating the dream world, performing reality checks, and talking about dreams in general, the more it will affect your mind. For me, in a positive way. Days when I go on rants about dreams to my friends and people who are interested in the topic, I typically have lucid dreams the following night. So talk about it. Share it, Facebook it, vlog it, or just lock it in your dream journal. Let's go back over everything we've learned so far. Telling yourself you will remember dreams. Again, extremely important. Contemplating your day upon going to sleep and waking up. Keeping a dream journal and using it. Right when you wake up if you can. Reality checks, do them frequently in whatever way you feel comfortable, whether it's an alarm, a letter on your hand, reminding yourself on your own, or a screensaver on your phone. Performing reality checks as often as possible, 10 plus times a day if you can. Make this your own experience. This is your mind. These are your dreams. Interpret them however your instinct and your intuition tells you. If something doesn't feel right, change it up and do it the way you want to. Number 3. You are lucid dreaming. Once you have your first lucid dream, it will completely blow your mind. To be in the dream world, fully aware and conscious, can be an extremely exciting thing. At least for me it was. I was so excited to be awakening the dream world, I was honestly shocked. And that's as far as my first lucid dream went. Carrying information from reality into the dream world is no easy task. Mainly because when you are thrown into a dream, you're in a specific part of your brain, meaning a specific memory or place. Every dream you have has a meaning, whether it's a certain place, emotion, or situation. You can almost always link a dream back to something in reality. Have you ever been told to sleep on it? I have. It's a very common phrase. When you break down what this really means, it's pretty amazing. The term is so popular and so well known because it's so true. When you are asleep, your mind is subconsciously contemplating everything that happened during your past day or even week. All your hopes, dreams, fears, everything. This is why when your mind is not made up and you sleep on it, almost every single time your mind will be made up on that decision you're contemplating to an extent. When I lucid dream, I always want to fly. This can be very difficult and almost tedious. It took me quite some time to be able to fly in my dreams. You just have to know that it is your mind and that you can do anything you want. Flying and breathing underwater are my favorite dreams by far. Because to me, when I'm there, I'm actually there. You know, they call it dreams and that it's not real, but when I'm lucid dreaming and I'm flying, I'm actually flying. When I'm breathing underwater, I can feel my lungs fill with water and be completely satisfied as if I'm taking a deep breath in real life. To me, at that place in time, it's as real as the moment that I'm experiencing right now. Dreams have helped me to achieve so much in my life. One incredible example to me is I used to suck at street skating. I could barely drop in at the skate park. I couldn't grind, I couldn't air, I couldn't do anything. Until one night I had a lucid dream that I was at the skate park. Because I knew I was dreaming and I knew that no matter what I did, I couldn't actually get hurt. I was as confident as I ever have been while on a skateboard. I dropped in, I hit the rail, I grinded across the whole thing, went frontside, backside, basically started shredding like I never have in my entire life. I woke up super excited and I had such an awesome dream, and the confidence that I had in that dream stayed with me. Being someone who's fascinated by dreams, I wanted to test a theory of mine and I went straight to the skate park. I swear to you on anything, I instantly started skating 5 times better than I ever have in my entire life, and it's because I acquired the perspective and the confidence from the lucid dream I had the night before. The experience changed my life and my perspective on my own mind forever. It taught me that if I didn't know how to do something, I just needed to see it through a different perspective and approach it fully confident. I'm far from going pro. I'm not sure if I ever will be pro, but I do enjoy skateboarding 100 times more than I did since that night. I've read a lot and done a lot of research on the topic of dreaming. I've heard of people not only flying, but changing the area around them, creating their own environment, teleporting, even talking to what they depict God as. The dream world holds no limits. Whatever you want to do, you essentially can with enough effort. Set goals for yourself in the dream world. Think of what you want to achieve and associate that with reality checks. Maybe it's flying, maybe it's breathing underwater, maybe it's teleporting, downhill skating, literally whatever you want. My biggest goal as of right now is to lucid dream, start flying, and go straight up into the atmosphere and see the world from space. This is something I haven't achieved yet, but I'm confident that I will. Please share your dreams and experiences in the comment section. I want these videos to be a place to share your experiences and learn from other experiences as well. The more research you do and the more time you spend on the topic, the more it will translate to your dream world. Number 4. Nightmares. Nightmares are a big part of dreaming. Everyone has them at some point in their life, and they can be terrifying. I've been the most scared I've ever been in my entire life through my nightmares. It's almost as if nothing can compare to them, because your mind is literally bringing your deepest, darkest fears into reality. Or at least it feels like it at the time. The very concept of a nightmare has always astonished me. You're literally subconsciously tricking yourself into believing your worst nightmare is actually happening. Think about that for a second. The thing that you fear most in the world happens inside your own mind, and we truly believe at the time that it's actually happening. Nightmares have always impressed me for that reason alone. The fact that we can trick ourselves into believing something so horrible is actually happening is beyond fascinating to me. Almost every time I have a nightmare, I wake up and laugh. Of course, there's a huge sigh of relief that comes over me when I realize my worst nightmare hasn't come true. But over time it happens, I ask myself, did I really just trick myself again into believing that it was happening? It's almost as if common sense goes out the window when you're dreaming. You can have the most far-fetched nightmare or dream ever, and you'll think it's real 19 out of 20 times. For example, I've had dreams where my house is completely different from what it was the day before, but I don't question it. I've had dreams I was at my house in Florida and then drove to my grandma's house in California as if they were only a few miles away, and I didn't question it. I don't know why exactly this happens. My theory is that when you dream, you can only carry a certain amount of information with you during those dreams, as if you're only in a certain part of your mind for that particular dream. If this is the case, then that explains why we don't question it, because the entire concept of why doesn't exist to us at the time. A lucid dream typically starts as a normal dream. Compared to the mass population, very few people can actually go straight into a lucid dream upon going to sleep. That's why I find reality checks to be the most successful way. At least for me. Maybe you can go straight into a lucid dream upon going to sleep. I cannot stress enough that the experience of dreaming and lucid dreaming is different for everyone. I'm going to wrap it up and call this part 1 of the Lucid Dream Saga. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is everything I've learned and found helpful in my lifetime as a dreamer and as a lucid dreamer. Use this video to your advantage, go on adventures every single night, explore the deepest corners of your mind, get to know yourself, your hopes, your dreams, your fears like never before. Dedicate enough time to this and you will become better at it. You'll be hooked, you'll be fascinated, and you will be a lucid dreamer. I will recommend some books that I will list in the description to you guys to further your pursuit of lucid dreaming. The more time you contemplate studying this topic, reading books, watching movies, watching YouTube videos, having conversations, the more frequently you'll have lucid dreams. Again, this is different for everyone, so create your own experience. I'd say one of the most fascinating lucid dreams that I've ever had. I went to sleep one night, I had 5 or 6 fully elaborate dreams, skating down a hill, jumping off of cliffs, hanging out at the beach, hanging out with friends, going to a party, all while lucid. I knew that I was dreaming. When I woke up the next morning, it was as if the day before, that night, and the day that I was currently experiencing at that time was all one. It was one timeline. It was like I had never gone to sleep. If you study your dreams enough and you become a master of your dreams, and you're going on adventures every night, are you actually what most people consider to be sleeping? Some people think that going to sleep is just when your mind shuts off, but to me, that is when you can explore the purest form of your imagination and where anything is possible. Thank you all so much for watching. I will appreciate your feedback so much. I'll be reading all of the comments. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you soon.
I'm still gonna send it.